Hey there everyone, I'm Harun from Hamden, Connecticut, and on tonight's State of the Union address, I'd like to first sum it up by a great speech full of requests for funding on every area of the government. Well, one of the things that I always like about the speeches is a joke. The only joke that I heard throughout it was that there are certain Americans that like to pay their taxes, and he said that White House will accept check or money order for whoever wants to just pay extra money for taxes. That was pretty funny. I actually laughed at that one. Illegal immigration got a quick response from the audience. Everyone stood up and clapped when he said that basically we do what we thought was moral, but we tried to do it. He didn't say exactly what kind of procedure, what he thought. I know the presidential candidates are trying to lay out their own kind of plan for illegal immigration. He basically said he would help it. He didn't lay out a plan, but everyone was excited about that. He said they get rid of 151 wasteful programs. It really depends on what he thinks is wasteful and what other people think are wasteful. Once we hear the list, we might have a different reaction to that, but he said 151, in his opinion, wasteful programs that we'd get rid of. It could be good programs. Everyone that would be on that program would obviously care about it if it got cut, but other people who wouldn't care, they think it's a wasteful program. So sometime when he says that he comes out with his budget and we get to see these programs, then we can really decide if that would help or not. He said that they would balance the checkbooks of the government. That's something that people have been talking about for a long time, because with the state of the economy right now not being too great, the government also needs to be paying back and checking their checkbooks, as he said. He said that no one can deny the results of the No Child Left Behind Act. It was great that he had the statistics about how it was helping everyone. A lot of people were improving, and how it would help the schools because of the way that we are right now in the No Child Left Behind Act. They said 8th graders have done the best that they've ever done. So I guess in his opinion and the statistics that he showed, it definitely has helped in the schools. America, he said, was the most dynamic nation in the world. So that's great. He was basically definitely positive throughout mostly the whole speech. He's basically talking positive, helping everyone that was sad about the economy, sad about the war, different things. Staying positive, I think, definitely helped. That will deliver justice to our enemies. He had great statistics in saying that the deaths and big terrorist killings are down since last year. I think that's great because a lot more people, I guess, were worrying about the Iraq war and everything, and now it seems to have ceased a little bit. It seems like we're in a little bit better place than we were last year, according to him. He said last year Al-Qaeda is now on the run and we will be defeated. That's also staying positive for people here in the U.S. who are worried about that. He said half the world's funding for food aid is coming from the U.S. He said we'll break the cycle of famine. I think that's great, saying that we're the most dynamic nation in the world and that we're helping others, that we're supposed to be helping. We should help even more than half the world's food aid, because we're such a big country here in the United States. $30 billion to fight AIDS. He said he wanted to double that. I think that's great. People are worried about that in other countries, like in Africa. They're worried about AIDS. So he basically, as I said, had a lot of plans with a lot of things that he wanted to fund. I have no idea how they plan to fund all this. He was basically asking Congress, requesting that they would pay for this stuff, but I really have no idea, especially since we're in a deficit, where we could get all this money. But the plans are definitely great, and if they all do work out, that's great. He said we're in a new war and a new generation, and we want to help care for those who are wounded warriors from the war. I think that's great because he really wants to show basically what everyone's worried about. Now we're in the Iraq war, which is very different from the other wars that we may have been in a long time ago. And now they don't have as many benefits when they come back, and they're even homeless people who are coming back from fighting in the war. But the State of the Union will remain strong, President Bush said, and that's how he ended, and that's how I ended. You can check my news website at 24newsnow.com anytime. I think that was a great speech. I'm Harun from Hamden, Connecticut, and I'll see you later.